come on down.
Come on down.
Look at somebody and say, come on down.
Come on down.
And you take your seat, say, come on down.
Thank you, Lord.
Come on
down. Hallelujah.
Let's see, can we do something with this?
Come on down. Amen.
Come on down.
Yes, Lord.
The Bible said that Jesus entered and passed through Jericho. Today I want to talk about Jesus passing through Dyersburg.
Amen. Yes, he has.
The Bible said there was a man named Zacchaeus, chief of the publicans, tax collector, and he was rich. You know, the Bible said he was rich. God wants to know that when it comes to him, how much money you have doesn't matter.
Amen.
You might be thinking, why did I say that? Well,
You don't.
because when it comes to your life, your child life, you can care less about how much money
What you
one
say?
has.
What you say?
See, money can't heal you, can't help you. There's a lot of people that have been sick and was millionaire and went to the best doctors in the world and they couldn't do nothing for them.
Only for God.
So when it comes to money, it has nothing to do with your salvation. Money don't have nothing to do with your spiritual walk.
Man, show enough.
Just because you got more financial status than someone else, that don't mean get you an ultimate to be saved by Christ.
Come on now.
Amen.
Zacchaeus tried to see Jesus, see who Jesus was, but he couldn't because the crowd was so great. The Bible said he was little of stature. So I want to look and say, when Jesus walked through Jericho, when Jesus is coming through Dyersburg, there are going to be some people that's going to want to see him.
Amen.
There are going to be some people like Zacchaeus that got a lot of money and they're going to want to see him.
My God.
See, if you have money, I'm talking about for real money. If you have millions,
Some real money.
then you may feel that you are very important. When you got money, other folks make you feel important. People with no money make you feel good about your money. Think about it. People that got money, the ones that got money, make them feel good about their money.
Yeah.
Because of the money that you have. You will become a big person in the community. You become great in the community based on your social and your network status.
Yeah.
And most likely you will fail in seeing Jesus
My God.
in the people that hang around you.
My God.
Because when you have money, you don't hang around people. People hang around you.
My God. Hey.
When you got money, people don't hang around you. They don't hang around you. You hang around them.
Amen.
People will hang around you, will kiss up to you, tell you everything you want to hear, just because they think you may give them something or do something for them. It's so hard for them to tell you the truth in fear that you may disassociate yourself with them. So they make up their mind and do whatever and tell you whatever you want to hear. That's why the Bible tells us in Mark 10:25, it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than a rich man to enter into God's kingdom. Most rich people, wealthy people, people that have money, have never really met Jesus or seen Jesus or have a hard time in seeing Jesus in their day-to-day life because they feel like they don't want for nothing until they have to have something. They don't want for nothing until they got to have something. Because they get so caught up in what they are doing till they really don't see who Jesus is. See, when you got a lot of money, you out spending, you going places, you vacation, you buy whatever you want, bills paid, and you're not worried about the thing that most people worry about. The things that people pray for, a better job, a raise, and making payments, paying their bills, and different things like that. You don't worry about those type of things that will keep you on your knees. If your kids got control, you just send them away. You got enough money to buy somebody to take care of, to watch them, to raise them, to teach them, to cover up things, to get them out of jail, pay enough money that they can get away with things that normal people cannot get away with. That's true. That's true facts.
Amen.
They will get away with murder when you can't even get away with just doing a common crime.
That's true.
That's money. And so you don't have to lean on God. You don't have to pray to God about certain situations like normal people do.
That's what they think.
We say things a lot of times like, especially when you chasing money. You know, you got these things called money chasers. We got the money chasers. And those money chasers, they like to say things like, you know, I only get 1 day off a week. I only get 1 day off a week, and I want to rest. Or I have so many things to do, I just don't have time. But in that same breath, they say, I pray every day. Well, I work so much that I be so tired I just can't get up in time. Or I work every Sunday. And there's nothing wrong if you work on Sundays. But let's see why this can be a problem for God if you work on Sundays. There's nothing wrong with working on Sundays, but let's see from God's viewpoint for a second. Maybe because we can take our work for everything else. We can take off when our kids got certain things going on in their life in school.
Right.
For games or whatever. We take off for vacation.
Right.
Sometimes we just take off because we just don't want to go to work. We're calling it a sick day. No, we ain't sick. We just call it.
Yeah.
I got time. I just call that day in, right? We all can call days in. You wake up in the morning, I don't feel like going to work. Give me a vacation day.
Amen. Stepping on my toes.
I remember when I used all my vacation just to come to church. I didn't have Sundays off. So every Sunday I took vacation. I took my vacation to go to church. You take a vacation to go to church? I said, you take vacation to go fishing. Go hunting. I said, vacation to do what pleasures you. It pleasures me to be in the house of the Lord. So I take vacation to be in the house. You take vacation to be in the forest, the woods, the ditch banks, or the river, to do the things that you want to do. On the beach. Whatever pleasure you, I have no problem with that. But God says, if you can take time out for everything else, but you can't give me one of your days.
Come on.
Every Sunday you work, but then when you want to take a vacation, you take it and you don't come to church on Sunday. You can't give me one day when you use your day for anything. We would take time for anything that we feel deemed necessary.
But God.
You in the house.
I mean anything.
But God.
And everything we take it off for is not excuses. But I want to know, do it add up when you fall short? When you need God to move on your behalf.
Thank you, Lord.
Do that time add up then? See, we want God to jump through hoops and everything else when it comes to what we need Him to do. We want God to show up in a moment notice.
Yes.
I got a problem. Now I show up at church. We want God to move right then. God said that problem was coming last week, but you went on to work.
Yeah.
That problem coming last week, but you couldn't get up on time. That problem was coming last week, but you decided that you were just too tired to come to church.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That problem was coming last week, but you was upset with somebody. That problem was coming last week. But now, because you see you can't move forward in it without me, you want to show up.
Mm-hmm.
We want to call on them now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Jesus.
Rich man count. See, the young ruler was doing everything right.
Mm-hmm.
What did Jesus say? Told Jesus how he did, how he lived. And Jesus said, oh, that's good. Now, sell all you have, give it to the poor, follow me.
Yeah.
Race off.
And he looked at it,
Like,
dropped his head,
yeah.
went away, sorry. Because he couldn't depart from what he thought he needed.
Mm-hmm.
Can you depart from what you think that you need
Come on.
for Christ?
Come on.
Amen.
The very first song said, I will do anything. We can sing a lot of things, but we don't do a lot of things.
All right now.
It's easy to say we'll do anything. Praise is what we do
Mm-hmm.
to get close to you. Some of us ain't too close.
Come on.
Some of us, okay.
Come on now.
Let me move on.
You preaching better than they acting, Bishop, right
Come
now.
on now.
Sometimes, all the time we come to churches on holidays because we got those off.
Yeah.
You're going to see people showing up on, they show up on, I say them EMC days.
Yeah.
Easter, Mother's Day, and Christmas.
Yes.
Wow.
They got those days off, they going to show up.
Wow.
But you got problems and everything else all through the year.
Yes.
And you need God's help.
No.
Even Hebrews tells us not forsaking to assemble ourselves together. Because in our minds there is nothing wrong until we fall. Until that stuff fall on your doorstep. Zacchaeus was around a lot of people every day that respected him and looked up to him because of what he had. There are people that hang around you right now that respect you, look up to you because of who you are and what you have. Some people on your job, you don't respect them because they're your supervisor, because they're your boss. And then when your boss or supervisor, your direct report, you probably won't respect them. But because of the position they have, you respect them in there. And that goes with everything. People respect people in position, and some people don't care about position. They don't give you no respect anyway.
That's right.
But Zacchaeus had a lot of people respecting him because of what he had. But how many you know that one day, my aunt Emma used to say all the time when she died, I don't care how you get.
Right.
One day you got to come on down here and drink a little water with me.
Amen.
One day you got to come down and drink some water with me.
Amen.
She was standing there, oh, do you have your grasshopper, they say. I didn't know what she was talking about until I grew up. No matter how high you get, the highest person has to come down and drink a little water with me.
Amen.
You got to come down. I mean, when trouble knock on your door,
My God.
you want to come down for a day. And when you do, you're going to become small in stature
Yes.
in the presence of God.
My God.
So much that you can't even see him. Meaning, how many times have you been in a situation and you've been praying and it'll seem like nothing happened? I know some people in here right now, some people that are listening to this right now, been praying about a situation and don't seem like nothing moving. You done became small in stature. You done became smart.
My God.
You realize that you're not who you thought you were.
My God.
You realize that you really can't make a move without God. You realize it's not about what you want, but what God gonna have.
Yes, God.
You realize that God is the author and finisher.
Oh, yes.
You realize that He is the great I am. You realize that you can't control Him.
That's right. That's right.
You can't make Him do what you do.
Yeah.
Most of us, we do everything and call God into it. We go get things and pray God to help us keep it.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
We go get in trouble and ask God to get us out of trouble. Let me show you something. How many be speeding and say, police and ask God not to keep no ticket? See? That's the same. You weren't speeding, but you want God to get you out your mess, right?
Yeah.
You was going, you said, police, oh, please don't get no ticket. God don't get a ticket. You want to bring God in your mess. Okay. I said, y'all hard on me today, but that's okay though. That's all right now. You feel as you can't feel God. You can't hear God. God, you can't even see God moving in your situation. You have a Luke 19:4 experience in your life. But it happened, you done ran by God. You got ahead of God. See, a lot of times we live in front of God. Climb up, hide behind the tree. We look, and we look. We look, waiting on God to pass by. Waiting on him. We hide up in a tree.
Yeah.
Waiting on God.
Waiting on God to pass by. I mean, we looking. Wondering where God is.
Yeah, man.
Waiting on him.
Just waiting. The Bible said that Zacchaeus ran ahead of the Lord.
That's what he said.
We done went bought this car now. We waiting on God to show us how to pay for it. Hiding with a repo man. Car in the backyard.
Bought you a pit bull.
We hide.
Winner, winner.
We hide. We hide in the tree. The Bible said he ran ahead of God, right?
Yes, he did.
Because the third one, he's a big man now. Everybody respects Zacchaeus, right?
Until Jesus came.
When Jesus came, he wasn't nobody. But I mean, when your situation in your life, your problem will come and hit me, no matter who I was, now.
Amen.
They put me in a room, put a number on me.
Yes, they did.
We'll see you when we see you. We'll take care of you when we take care of you. Ain't nothing we can do for you. You just like the rest of the patient. You get no special treatment because they don't care for you.
Amen.
My God.
You die, you die, you don't, you don't.
Oh, my God. Yes, Lord.
When problems hit your life, problems don't care who watching you.
That's right. Oh, my.
You think problems say, oh, I see so-and-so watching them, so I'm not going to let this happen. No, problems don't care who's looking at your situation.
No.
Your situation is your situation, and you got to take care of it. And what you was doing before lines up on how you're going to take care of your problem. If you ain't been praying before you got that problem, what makes you think your prayer going to start working now?
Come on.
Help on today.
You wait till you get a problem, now you want to be a prayer warrior. Get on Facebook, I'm calling for all the prayer warriors. Taxing folks. I've been looking at them. You ain't called me now. I ain't heard from you in 3 years. Now you got a problem, now you want to call them a prayer warrior. You should be a warrior yourself.
That's right.
You should be already praying.
Yes. My God. You in there, Bishop.
But you want to call for all the prayer warriors. Can anybody get a prayer through? Can you get a prayer through?
All right now.
Well, ask that question. You be asking yourself, can you get a prayer through? You need to stand in agreement with you.
Yes. My God.
But you want to come over where I'm at now. Been talking about me?
Come on.
Been wishing bad things on me? Been sowing discord?
Right now.
But now you want to step over here.
Can't be worried.
Zacchaeus running around getting money for everybody, right?
Yes,
He's a tax collector. Nobody locked him.
You came for your money.
Nobody in the whole town locked him. But they respected him because they knew who he was. And when Jesus came, he thought he was going to walk up there like, It's our time now. This is for us. They pushed him to the back. He jumping, trying to see over, looking, can't see nothing. So he ran on. It didn't remind me, I don't think he know. Because he knew which way he was going. Because he said he's going to pass this way, right?
Yeah.
And I'm going to skip to another story real quick if it's all right with y'all.
It's all right.
I can imagine Bobby Man is down there listening.
Mm-hmm.
He can hear him get close.
Uh-huh.
Because he got to come out that way.
Uh-huh.
See, when you read the story of the blind man, you don't know what he did inside. But now we know he was fooling with Zacchaeus on the inside of Jericho. But you don't know that when you read, if you just read the blind man's story, it don't tell you this ain't on his way out of Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
The man calls a son of David, right?
Uh-huh.
So Jesus must have been going towards the gate. He must have been on his way out. And I know I'm jumping all around, but that's okay.
No, you're right.
But let me show you how great this is being jump around. Because Jesus is on his way out. Because Zacchaeus knew which way he was going, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many know God will stop what he's doing to take care of you?
Yes, sir.
Amen.
The Bible says he stopped and went to his house, right?
Yes, he did.
To dwell with him this day. See, he was getting ready to go out of Jericho, but he did not go out that day. That means that blind man had to go another day blind. Whoa.
Yes, he did.
See, nobody catch that. That blind man could have been healed that day, but he had to wait another.
Because they're kids.
Your situation may have to wait another day.
My God. Not the time.
It's just delay. Is that enough? Your situation might just be on delay. So when you start putting these things together, you'll see that Jesus is working. And sometimes it's just a wait.
Right.
Sometimes you got to be patient.
Right.
Now, he could have did both of them at the same time if he wanted to, because he's just that good. That's how good my God is.
Uh-huh. You
But
right
he
there.
didn't. Maybe the blind man had to line up. Maybe he needed to get some things in order. Maybe the reason you're going through because you're out of line right now. Maybe you need to rearrange yourself. I remember Hercules said, you got to line the cosmos up.
Uh-huh.
Maybe you need to line some things up. So when he do get to you, you be able to be healed. You be able to be delivered. You be able to get what God has for you. But if you're out of line, know what you're going to do? If you be a song say, walk on by. He's going to walk. He's going to walk on by. He's not going to get to the tree and look up. He's going to walk on by. Just going to walk on by.
My God.
You got people hurting their bodies. Hurting their marriage. Oh my God. Hurting their bodies. Hurting their marriage. Hurting all around. I mean, they just hurt. Oh my God. Hurting their finances. Hurting, waiting on God. But guess what they're doing? They have that tree smiling with a little silly grin on their face. Like everything's all right. They're high.
And hurt.
Like everything's all right.
Hurt.
Hurt in your body. Can't get up in the middle of the night.
Amen.
My
Children
God.
acting crazy.
Help us, Lord.
But you hide and smile.
Smile in the back.
Hide behind the tree. Like everything is all right. Like everything is all right. The Bible says, count it all joy.
Oh, yeah.
Count it all joy. Count it all joy. Meaning when you go through, you got to count it all joy.
Lord, Lord.
Not smiling like everything's all right, but knowing that it's going to be okay. I had a problem with my lungs. I couldn't count it all joy. I was upset. Can't breathe right. They ain't 100%.
Look at God.
But I learned how to count it all joy.
Look at God.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to be breathing right now at all.
Uh-huh.
That's right.
Look at God.
If the doctors was right, I wouldn't be standing right now. I wouldn't be talking right now.
If they were right.
If the doctors was right.
But look at God.
Yes.
But God,
Look at God.
but God,
Look God.
let me tell y'all something. So when you have had that tree, God walked by and said, come down. Today, I need to abide in you. Don't you know you got a temple that's just right for me? You sitting out there hiding behind a tree. And God walking and say, come down. Because today I need to abide in your house.
Come on, Lord.
Today I need to speak to you.
Yes, God.
Today I need to change your mind about something. Today you need to be delivered from something. Today you need to know who I am. But you hide in a tree.
Yes.
You hide behind
My God.
smiling.
Smile.
You hide behind a fake smile. A fake laughter. No, you hurt inside. But you hide in the tree. Looking between the seats. Hoping you don't get called to the front. When you should just walk to the front.
Amen.
Walk to the front of the altar. And ask God to work a miracle in your life. But you hide up in a tree. And when God opened the door for you to come to the altar, that's what he do. He walks up to the tree and says, Zacchaeus, Herman, hey, come down here. When he said the door is open for the altar call, that's when Jesus is calling you out.
Yes.
He's looking up in your tree. He see you and asking you to come right down. John 10 tells us that he entered in by the door. The shepherd of the sheep. To him, the porter opened. The sheep hear his voice. And he called his own sheep by their name.
Yes, he will.
He gonna call you by your name. And you should come. When he called Zacchaeus, he didn't stay up that tree. The Bible says he came down in haste. I get mad everybody jumped down. He didn't climb down, everybody jumped down. We can't even jump up when we have an altar call. No, we heard. The very people that are going through, we are sitting in our tree, on our limb. Probably got that nice little branch. Got that nice little branch. I mean, we up there real good in that tree. And look, waiting on the altar call to get over with. Waiting on the altar call to get finished. No, we need help. Then we come down after altar call, after church, go home, and still have those same problems. And say, what happened to church? Nothing. I didn't get nothing. I didn't get changed. Nothing happened to me. And we think Sunday, a songwriter said, I'm breaking out of darkness, calling you at those dry places. Adam, where are they? Remember Adam? Hide behind a tree. A fig leaf, but hide behind. We always hide behind a tree. When we do wrong, we hide behind a tree. Thinking God can't see us, but he sees us. Stop hiding. Come down.
Yes, God.
Come down. Come to church Sunday morning. Climbing a tree expecting God to do something. And get disappointed when nothing happens because you do not come out of your tree. So when you come to church, no matter how big or small your problem, come on up and allow Jesus to abide in your house, to get into your temple, to fix whatever is broken. To fix whatever is broken. And be like Zacchaeus. Be joyful about it. Come to the altar happy knowing that God don't do something. I see people walk to the altar and they be disappointed to come to the altar. They be so sad. Come to the altar like it's a curse to come to the altar. They like it's something bad to come to the altar. You should be happy, rushing to come to the altar. So many. My God. So many other churches people could be going to. But there are sinners to be saved.
Amen.
Here where grace and God lives. So whatever you're going through, remember, salvation is coming to your house. So come down. Come down here for a day like today.